Hey guys, welcome to the 5th episode of the Hylian Herald. You know, after these recent directs, last week there was a Pokemon direct, this week there's a new Smash Brothers direct, it really got me thinking. It's been a few months since we've heard anything about Zelda. I mean, it's been like 8 months since we've heard anything about Breath of the Wild 2. Are we ever going to get a new direct? Are we ever going to get some news about Zelda? Are we going to get new ports this year? Is the indie developer going to take over the franchise? Are we going to get another creative game? Are we ever going to learn anything about Breath of the Wild 2? Come on, it's been so long. I'm just dying. What Zelda game is coming out in 2020? I need to know. So in this video, I'm going to give my predictions of what I think Zelda is in store for 2020. Are we going to get Breath of the Wild 2? Are we going to get ports? Are we going to get a lot of new indie games? Who knows? So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys what I think is in store for Zelda this year. There's not much more to say than grab your favorite snack. Yum, 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 yum. Sit back, relax, don't forget to sub, and here we go! So the style of this video is going to be a little different. I'm kind of just going to be spitballing and kind of talking about some theories I possibly have. Alright, so let's start off. The big elephant in the room is Breath of the Wild 2. It was announced 2019 E3, and a lot of people have been saying that maybe it'll be the holiday release for 2020. That'll be a full year and a half from when it was announced to when it's released. So that's a decent amount of time. So it's very, very possible that happens. I know Nintendo said a few years ago that they want a new Zelda game or a Zelda game on the Switch every single year. The first year of the Switch we got Breath of the Wild. The second year we got Hyrule Warriors. Last year we got Link's Awakening. So maybe this year it will be Breath of the Wild 2. But maybe it won't be. I mean, there are some other options. You know, it would be pretty cool if we did finally get a new HD improved version of Skyward Sword. I mean, you know, there were little tweaks here and there that can make that game really, really fun. And now that the Switch has sold like 50 million units, re-releasing that game, I think it would do extremely well. And you know what? It's a pretty great game. If they were able to tweak those motion controls a little bit, maybe add some other, good life features here and there, it could be very, 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 very well and a very fun experience for anybody who hasn't played that game yet. Some other options for Nintendo that would be even easier are releasing Wind Waker HD or Twilight Princess HD. These games are already completed. They've been ported to the Wii U, so it'd be very, very easy just to port them to the Switch. They were both excellent games. They were the perfect example of what HD remaster should be. I'm particularly impartial to Wind Waker. It's probably a top 3 Zelda game in my mind. I personally love Breath of the Wild, my favorite, but I was really, really, really loving Wind Waker before it, and the new HD remake just adds so much. Like, if Nintendo decided to pair both those games together, Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD, into one game and sell for $60, it would be unbelievable. But they would probably, it's Nintendo, so they'd probably sell them individually for $60, and it would still be really cool. So the question is 2020, is that big enough for 2020 to maybe have 2 ports or 3 ports or just Skyward Sword? That's the Zelda game for 2020? Or is it possible that maybe the Zelda IP could be given to another indie developer to maybe make their own twist on the game? You know, it's really hard to say. There are so many different ideas that could be used within Zelda. Another thing that you have to remember, and I spoke about in the last episode of the Hylian Herald, I'll post it right here, is that there is a Zelda mobile game being created. It was spoken about a few years ago and kind of forgotten about. So is a Zelda mobile game big enough for 2020? I don't think so personally. I think we'll either get an HD remake of Skyward Sword or the other 2 ports, but there is a lot to be thought about, especially with Breath of the Wild 2. So if Breath of the Wild 2 comes out this holiday season, that'll be pretty cool. But let's imagine that it doesn't come out this year. When would it come out? You think they would possibly release it in March of 2021? Or would they delay it to holiday season 2021? And then what game would come in its place? Would it be, let's say, Mario Odyssey 2 coming out this Christmas? and let's just say Breath of the Wild 2 comes out this Christmas, then when does Super Mario Odyssey 2 come out? Would that be next Christmas? That'd be like 4 years after the original, which is insane. It's really hard to say. There's these two big pillars, Super Mario Odyssey 2 and Breath of the Wild 2, and they both perfectly slotted for holiday season 2020. I kind of don't see Nintendo putting one of those big pillars in like a March, April. I know they did it with the launch of the Switch, but that was, to get the Switch rolling. I feel like they're both holiday releases. So the question is, should we get Mario Odyssey 2 this year or Breath of the Wild 2 this year? It's a possible decision. Impossible. It's like picking between two of your children. Which one should live? Oh, I shouldn't even say that. But I guess it was up to me. I guess I would have to say Breath of the Wild 2. It would have to be this year. I mean, we already got a trailer for it, so then we know it's in development. We've got no information of Super Mario Odyssey 2. But that doesn't mean they can't release a direct next week with Super Mario Odyssey 2, and 9 months from now it could come out. So there's definitely a lot to think about. I'm really curious, what do you think is in store for 2020 for Zelda? Do you think we're going to get one of these ports? Do you think we're going to get Breath of the Wild 2? And when do you think a new Zelda game could possibly come out? Over the summer and the fall, holiday season? Let me know right down here in the comment section. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I just love talking about Zelda, and I'm really trying to get Hylian Herald more consistent. I have a few more ideas for more structured, edited videos for Zelda. So if you're into Zelda content, you're into discussion, live streaming, prediction videos, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm saying definitely, but definitely do it. Trust me, do it. Hit that like button so next time I go live with content, you can get it right away. Guys, I am Turbo Jesse. See you on the flip side.